In this video, we will take a look at the Video Diagnostics tab. This tab allows you to analyze and compare model predictions on your video data, an essential step for understanding model performance and identifying areas for improvement. Video traces and error-metric results will only be available once you have run inference on one or more videos in the Train Infer tab. On the left side of the screen, you will see the Data Settings panel. Here, you will first need to select a model from the Select Models drop-down list. For this tutorial, I will select the supervised and semi-supervised models. Below the model selection, you will find the Select a Video drop-down. I will select Test Vid. Once selected, the full name of the models appear in the Model Display Names section just below. You can edit these names for clarity during your analysis if you like. However, these names will not be saved once you navigate away from this tab. For now, I will leave the model names as they are. Now, let's move on to the main part of the interface, where we can visualize error metrics. At the top, you will see a section titled Video Diagnostics, with several drop-down menus for customization. The first drop-down lets you select the error metric you want to analyze. I will choose temporal norm for this example. The next drop-down allows you to choose how you want to display the data. If I select box, we will see a box plot of the distribution of this metric for each model. On the right, you can decide whether you want the y-axis to be displayed on a linear or logarithmic scale. Finally, in the Select a Key Point drop-down, you can choose to analyze a single key point or the selected metric averaged across all key points. I will select mean to get a general overview of the model's performance. Once you have made your selections, the plot will be generated in the center of the screen. The x-axis shows the model names, and the y-axis will display the metric values. Now, let's scroll down to the Trace Diagnostics section. Here you can visualize the time series of the model predictions for individual key points, along with the associated error metrics. In the Models dropdown, make sure the two models are selected. Now, you can select a specific key point to inspect. In this case, I will choose tailtop. Look for irregularities or large spikes in the predictions, which may indicate issues with how the model is tracking that key point across frames. The additional error metrics also provide useful information about potentially bad predictions that may not be obvious from the traces alone. The temporal norm metric measures how much the key point is moving from one frame to the next. Large spikes in this metric may indicate tracking issues. The PCA single view metric measures how different the predicted pose is from the set of poses in the labeled data. What constitutes a bad value will depend on your particular dataset, but obvious outliers of this metric should be inspected more carefully. The PCA multi-view metric will appear if you have multiple camera views, and this measures how consistent the predictions for a given body part are across the different views. As before, large values of this metric indicate potential tracking issues. Finally, the confidence metric shows how confident the model is in its prediction for this particular key point on this particular frame. A value of 1 means the model is very confident, and a value of 0 means it is not confident at all. Low confidence values can occur, for example, if a key point is occluded. It is fine to occasionally have low confidence values, but a well-trained model should often be highly confident, especially for visible key points. If you find that your model has many low confidence values, or many large values for the other error metrics, this indicates that your model is not performing well. At this point, I would recommend labeling more frames and retraining your model. You can even run inference on this same video with the new model, and then compare the results between the old and new models in this tab. Finally, I will note that if you would like to download the CSV files that contain the predictions and error metrics, you can do so in the Video Player tab. See the show notes below for a link to that tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you in the next tutorial.